Hello and welcome back to Kurland The Colonizer. The year is 1576 in the month of May, and I am your host, Robot Genie, and we are just chilling here, waiting to colonize. And waiting to attack Lithuania. And I'm still debating on what to do with Poland and Lithuania and Ukraine and Polotsk. Now I'm thinking that maybe I'll just only extend out to here, grow Ukraine huge, but keep them as a vassal, and maybe create Mazovia, also keep them as a vassal, and just beat them all of Poland. Never integrate, just leave them. I mean, we don't have to expand that much more. We can just go out to here. And we'll be like the Baltic Sea's Portugal, and yeah, just colonize tons of stuff. Don't have to be that big, but we are going to take over North America with our colonies. So I kind of like the idea of not getting too absolutely huge, actually. So we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, we can do some conquistadors and stuff like that. So when our poor generals die. Oh, poor Venice. We were talking about how they were doing so well. And now the nation of Austria, my faithful ally, is requesting I come to the aid again in the Austrian conquest of Istria against Venice. This is a war they have started. Venice is allied with Castile and Naples. We are totally going to join. And, you know what, I think, we have not been involved in combat in a while. And, oh, that's right, we were trying to get the Hanse's opinion of us up. That is true. So let's finish this, mission. Oh, wow, no, we're gonna cancel it. Because, it's gonna take a ton of money to send them a gift that they'll accept. And, I don't want to give them that much money. Oh, look at this. Privateering efficiency, plus 33%. If we take offensive and exploration ideas. That is cool. Now, oh, and it looks like the plus 20 colonial range might not be from an advisor anymore, but from a policy. That is interesting. I'm still not sure if the advisor still exists or not. Because I could just not be seeing him. He could just not be an option for me, of course. But yeah, once we complete exploration ideas and maritime ideas, we can have plus 20% colonial range, which something like that would be really nice for us, because we're, you know, pretty far away from the action until we start getting some stuff down there. And it would also be nice, you know, Africa. Africa would be fun. Going all the way over and towards Lower Sind actually would be nice, because if we get Lower Sind, then we can transfer trade up through Muscovy towards our trade node. Be kind of nice. So we're bumping up maintenance. Let's unpause it. We've been paused for too long, and we're bleeding money. So probably don't need this +2 advisor here. We can probably go, now that we have options in the +1 field, we can probably get the one that gives us trade efficiency. And my army might actually be too large. I'm taking attrition damage going through here. So what we're going to do instead is split it up into 2 separate groups, one with a leader and one without. Seems perfectly reasonable. They are totally equal groups. They're both 9-3-6s, 9 infantry, 3 cavalry, and 6 cannons. I do like to use even numbers for all 3 of them, because then they split up easy, and then they also combine easy. So it's nice to have, I specifically like having 40-man stacks that can be split evenly twice, so they split down evenly into 4 10 stacks, and each one is the same. That way you can just kind of count on all your armies kind of working together a little bit better. It's nice nice to know that they'll work together better. See, these ones will only split down once. So, you know, now these two 9 stacks are different. This one is a 5-1-3, and this one is a 4-2-3. Oh well. We can't even have 40 men yet, so we've just been kind of building separately, and we're gonna have to split up our forces and send a few of these guys over to the New World. So not gonna worry about it. I guess while these guys are here, we can probably protect some trade. This is going to be our exploration fleet, but I'm not gonna send them out till we have a colony started. So we're gonna keep on going for privateering efficiency, so we can steal money from Scandinavia. Probably gonna steal money from the Lubeck trade node all game. We're getting 20 power projection points for it, so it can't be a bad idea. It'd be nice to have like Great Britain as a rival too. What do we have? We have Poland, Lithuania, and Scandinavia. Oh, and we can't change them while at war. But I don't think we even have the option to really grab anybody else. And like maybe I could do the Netherlands, and I could send privateers against them too. But privateers are great for power projection stuff, and power projection's pretty good. So I only got one trade node I really need to send ships at right now. That one trade node being actually, what's it called? Probably the Novgorod trade node. Yeah, that's what it's called. Because we have so much trade power in the Baltic Sea one that we don't need to send extra ships there. Just got buildings. We can actually build some more powerful buildings here in the trade nodes themselves. So, yeah, Ostprussen could use one. We're not making a ton of money right now because our maintenance is up. So, and that'll be a problem that we have all the way through the future, because once we start colonizing, our maintenance is going to always be up. Unless we just go murder all of the natives in each province that we occupy using military points. But I'd rather not murder all the natives. Maybe we could work with them to get more base tax and everything. Of course, the base tax won't go to us because it'll go to our colonies, but that's quite alright. Take Lekazia? That's a really weird name. I really pronouncing that wrong. We could take this in the name of Mazovia. Now, like I said, I think I want this province, this province, this province, this province, this province, and then I'm done. And then we'll make Mazovia and Ukraine really big. So we got to integrate Polotsk. I think that makes sense. And we can just build province upgrades to increase force limit and all that stuff, rather than getting more provinces. We'll make a bunch of money from the New World. It'll be grand. It'll be all right. We'll be quite all right. One of these days, I'm gonna build a country around espionage. I bet espionage is pretty good late game to split up France, actually, because you know they lose all their cores. But if you can get rebels up like Aquitanian rebels, it can create the country of Aquitaine. Yeah, so the rebels will create cores of the underlying culture group if no country, so they wouldn't do, I don't think they would do Cosmopolitan because that is France's main culture group, but they would do like Norman and Gascon and whatever this purple one is, Aquitaine. Yeah, so that might be a good way to split up France late game, and then you could once again have vassals defeat if you wanted to take them over. We're not going to be taking over France this game. Although, maybe in the end of the game, around 1750, we'll just have to attack France and carpet siege them until they turn into revolutionary France, because it's always fun to fight France. Could probably just make a YouTube series on fighting France, and it would probably be just like my most popular videos. Nobody likes France in this game. Claim our rival's province, Grodno. Ah, that's Lithuanian. We actually want that province, so I am perfectly fine claiming it. Now, actually, we are free to go to war with them. They're allied with Scandinavia, Hungary, and Poland. And who is Poland allied with? More people than we want to deal with. So after this war, maybe Austria would join us in a fight against Lithuania. That'd be cool. Now we're getting a lot of administrative points here, and I think it's time to build some administrative flavored buildings. We're not even gonna own these provinces anymore. I'm gonna get rid of them and never reacquire them. So I don't think I'm gonna upgrade them. I like my vassals, but I don't like them that much. Yeah, that's good. Those production buildings aren't really helping, but we have a lot of power here. I guess the other thing we could do is let's boost stability. Wow, it only costs 68. We'll go up another one. And that is what we got reduced cost because why? Yeah, because of religious ideas, and then because of some guy, and the bishop suffragette. So that, yeah, good stuff. We're gonna march out, I think. We're gonna take out this poor Venetian stack, and then we're gonna march out. We're gonna go return to Danzig. We have had enough of this war. Did something. We went and helped. We're a good ally. And I'm liking this, seeing a hurt Scandinavia going back to their lands. I'm also liking the revolts that are going on here. That's good for us. Whatever hurts Scandinavia is good for me, because Scandinavia hates me. I really wish Muscovy would like me more, actually. That'd be nice. I have done nothing to hurt them. Except for maybe issue an embargo. No, I haven't even done that. I haven't even issued an embargo against them. Because actually, they're not my rival. I don't want them to be my rival, you know? I just want to be friends, Muscovy. I just want to be friends. But Muscovy is just mad because I'm taking control of everything. Where they just want to move down into Europe and take over all of Europe because that's what they do, and I'm blocking them by owning this. So they want to kill me. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Oh, it looks like we spent too many fervor points and they got knocked off. Probably because our stability was low. You get 1 fervor point for each thing of stability you have, and you can see that we're just barely gaining positive points right now. So when we were -2 stability, or when we were 2 stability lower, we probably weren't making enough points to keep a policy active. Something I should keep in mind, because I don't normally care if my stability's past 0, but it's really good for fervor points. Conquer Vilna. Well, I would really love to conquer Vilna, except I doubt I can take it as part of the war goal. So that's kind of useless. So we're not going to do that. I'm just kind of waiting for this war to be over, so maybe we can call Austria into another war. Got a couple years before we need to pick a new technology. That's the other thing. These guys are now behind in tech. Muscovy is keeping up a little bit. They're a little bit behind, not a ton. Now I did, yes, in just a couple months here we'll have enough to get a military start colonizing. A general died, so we're gonna get our first conquistador, and he's really good. A 4-3-1-1, very nice. Now it looks like wow. I gotta split my army up because the supply limit on the island I've been hiding on is too low to support 36. I wonder how long I've been gaining attrition by just doing that. Now we can up the supply limit by putting a fort there, so we'll do that. Build a little fort. Probably gonna get the military ideas defensive next. So it'd probably be good to actually build some forts along here, make us really hard to take down. I'm a fan of the strategy of just let them siege my stuff and then run away and go take more advantageous battles. I like to do that type of strategy. Allied with Scandinavia, Hungary, and Poland. That is... Well, Bohemia would join us right now. That's something. And we're in a war with Poland, so they might not be able to join, although they're not that scary. Hungary's not that scary. It's really... Scandinavia is, though. We could probably beat them back. It might be worth it, though, to wait. Just wait for Austria. Austria's strong. It'll help us a lot. Why waste all my manpower in a war if I can just invite Austria later? I don't see... Couldn't tell you a good reason why, so I'm not going to do it. The only good reason would be is if you just really want to expand. Like right now. But, we're not that aggressive in this game. We're not being that aggressive. Although we are going to grow Ukraine, and then if Muscovy attacks us, we can conquer Muscovy's provinces and sell them to Ukraine. So if Muscovy really wants to start a war, they can have one. Greece exists. That's good. Yeah, Greece existing is definitely a good thing. I guess. I mean, it doesn't really affect me in any way. I just like to see Greece. Although they are in Greek lands, but yeah, this is not really. Normally, when you think of Greece, you don't think of Kaffa, but in the Crimean Peninsula, it's not what comes to most people's minds. But you know, whatever. Good for them. At least they exist. And we are gonna, yeah, we get exploration ideas, cool. And, yeah, look at this. We can send colonists all over the place. And Massachusetts, where I grew up in Massachusetts. So I think that, that's probably where we're gonna colonize. It's a nice province, 5 base tax. And I think it's a good place to start in the new world here. Why not? We're going to colonize Massachusetts. So, yep, that's where I'm from. And we're going to colonize it. Cool. Now, we might have to delete our Navy Admiral here because we want to get an Explorer. Actually, I'm not going to just straight attach because I don't know what's going to actually come off of this unit. So I think ultimately I'm going to do 2 runs down to the colony and leave 6 men over there. Well, we're just going to go with we'll just go with 3 infantry. We're just going to bring 3 infantry down there. we're not going to be really fighting back the Native American hordes with 3 infantry, so we're not going to be aggressively attacking them just yet. But we will. We will. This wants me to colonize Connecticut. I mean, we'll do that, but later. I don't know if I want to actually take that mission now, because it's going to take a long time for that colonist that we just sent there to actually make a colony. And we don't get another colonist for a little while, so not going to take that mission. Oh, it looks like my land force limit dropped. I must have had like a random bonus or something. Or maybe I had the advisor, which is why I never take that advisor. So I'm actually over my land force limits. We're not going to delete anything. We'll get back up to that. Have a little bit of more Navy force limit. Not enough that I'm not going to build more ships just yet. And see, a lot of this is actually already explored. But it still might be worth it to get an explorer. I mean, down here we could explore, but we're not going to put a colony over here. Could we even send one to the African coast? Because it would be interesting to start in both places. We can almost send one to the African coast. I don't know, maybe worth it. I kind of want to deal with the New World right now. But then again, if we don't get a colony here, we'll never be able to get our ships all the way across. So it might be worth it to just get like one over here and one here and then one on the other side of Africa, just so we make sure that we secure our way over there, not because we're really going to do much with it right now. Otherwise, like Castile and Great Britain and all those guys, we'll have to fight them for a colony there. We'll have to get our place in the sun. Yeah, but this looks like a good end to the episode over here as we move our forces in and we start the colonization process. Yeah. So if you're liking this, make sure to like and or subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Have a good one.